Hi dear, so welcome back. We are discussing timeline of AI, and in that process, I am trying to introduce you the living legend who are actually taking leadership in the AI revolution. And we are discussing so detail about this because hopefully in future you will be uh, getting inspiration from all these giants fellows, and you will further develop um, many things which can um, bring changes, positive changes to the society. So, in this video, we are going to discuss young generation's contribution, and many of them are the students, actually, or the disciples of this living legend. Uh, Let us discuss about Jan Goodfellow. Uh, he's very young. In 1987, he was born, and he made significant contribution in generative AI. He developed a model which is known as, uh, generative adversarial network (GAN), which uh, I will also teach you in generative AI class, not this semester, but in the next semester in details. So, as a PhD scholar, he developed this model, and it was pretty uh, significant, and many industry used that GAN, generative adversarial network, um, for generating many artwork. It's a generative model, right? So you train with different kinds of data, and it produce new in that particular field, uh, different kinds of data. Amazing in video, picture, image. People used GAN, and various kinds of GANs afterwards were developed. So everything he did, introduction of this GAN, he did while he was a PhD scholar. He was a PhD scholar of Oswa Benjo, and then he became uh, renowned, and he got mm, a chance to work Apple, Google Brain, OpenAI, DeepMind, all big name uh, companies hired him, and, uh, and he is still making significant, very active in this area. Um, then I will talk about another um, personality, Ilya Stutzkever and Alex Krzyzewski. They were, while they were the student of Jeffrey Hinton, they uh, developed AlexNet in 2012. Actually, their paper um, were presented in NewLIPS, Neural Information Processing System Conference, and prior to that, they demonstrated first using Professor Lee's ImageNet that the convolutional neural network can outperform uh, human recognition capability, or at least it would be at that level. And that really 2012, 2011, or 10 to 12, this time is considered to be the golden era of deep neural network, especially convolutional neural network. Because you can talk about theory and all kind of thing, but demonstrating this, that it is possible thanks to computation power, uh, they developed, and they famously it is known as AlexNet. Again, he was a PhD student of Jeffrey, uh, so they also got mm, famous in this particular uh, area. And then we'll talk about um, Assis Baswani. And we are all talking about these models starting from 2014. Mm, uh, I'm not recalling exactly his name. One Russian fellow, he claimed that he has developed a chatbot which can pass the Turing test. You remember in the first lecture, I told you what Turing test is. It is the uh, framework or boundary line. If you cross it, then only computer will be. If computer can cross that Turing test or pass that Turing test, then computer can be um, considered that they have human-like intelligence. In 2014, first he claimed that he had his chatbot has passed, and afterwards, all these LLMs and everything what we are discussing today, uh, that incidentally that will be your next course in generative AI and LLM, very exciting one, and there all the models have passed Turing test. It is in 1943, perhaps he gave that test, and then it took so long to pass the test. Uh, so now let us talk about Ashish Baswani. Together with seven other um, contributors, he pioneered uh, uh, in introducing the architecture called transformer architecture. It's a amazing neural network architecture which is the kernel or heart of all the large language model, or as such generative model, vision-based model, language-based model. So everyone's heart is actually the transformer model. So in fact, I do not know how true it is, but in 2023, I was attending a Neural Information Processing System conference, NewLIF conference in New Orleans, and some keynote speaker, he even told that next the transformer architecture is so influential. Next 10 years, we are not going to talk about inventing another architecture. How far it will be true, only time will tell. But it is a very influential architecture, and in detail, you will get a chance to know in the next semester in the generative AI class. So that architecture he developed while he was in Google together with seven other pioneering young researchers. Okay, and by the way, he uh, prior to that he was uh, here in India. He graduated from Bates Misra, computer science, and then University of Southern California. He went and then did masters, PhD, um, and took part in the AI revolution in a big, big way. So then we will talk about Andrei Tarapati, again born in 1986, very young generation. He is a PhD student of mm, Professor Lee, and he is taking part. Perhaps all of you will know if you just type his name. He has a massive. He was actually a scientist in OpenAI, then Tesla, and then he decided that he will teach through YouTube. mm, uh, Students, um, he will have a greater reach of teaching or speaking his mind, and he has an amazing teaching skill through developing the models. And he's very smart in um, coding. So uh, he also is a very pioneer AI scientist. He actively took part in ImageNet um, project and graduated under Professor Lee, and he himself is an AI hero, I should say. Then another very young hero is Sam Altman, born 1985. huh? Perhaps all of you know his name. He is the CEO of OpenAI, who developed ChatGPT, GPT-4, and all kind of thing. His company is in the um, heart of today's AI excitement. And he has amazing new idea. He although um, were admitted in Stanford. Excellent coder, genius, but drop out for listening to his mind. He thought that outside university also he could mm, contribute significantly, and which he is doing. Amazing vision or ideas they have. Uh, he is thinking when ChatGPT came, he traveled across the globe almost. He went to India also, to many other countries, Japan, and requesting all the uh, political leaders that uh, you formulate some regulatory mechanism so that this AI, which is could be a monster if unchecked, um, that monster should be in check in terms of safety, security, biasness, and all kind of thing. So he was propagating that idea. Very interesting, isn't it? His now vision is that in future, you see, uh, LLM and generative AI can actually generate doctoral student, PhD scholars. Is very scary though, huh? I'm having goosebumps. Then being teacher, researcher, I don't know what will happen if the PhD scholars will be synthetic. Means they are not a physical entity, but it make also sense, in this way, um, those PhD scholar means they are the agent. So they will be trained in a specific area uh, very meticulously, and they could be a genius in helping people with their knowledge in that particular domain. It makes sense maybe in many areas where we need uh, dedicated researchers, material science, these, that, environmental engineering, energy, and you may not have uh, those many students who are interested to invest 5, 6 years in their life. Everybody wants quick, uh, quick fix, quick money, right? That you will graduate from the university and then you will be hired by all the AI giant and you will earn a lot of money. So that's, isn't it? That's your uh, mm, many of your mental status, right? How many of you uh, want wants to go for higher studies? So what is happening, at present in India, especially, and maybe in other places in the world. In the developed world, it is less problematic, but in countries like us, we are having lots of PhD scholars entering to the university, but they are taking this study as a last research. Uh, they could not find anything, and that's why they are doing PhD. So this is forcibly someone is being engaged in research, which is the top-notch degree, PhD. It should not be like that. Yes, many of them are really interested, and they are coming. It's fine, but many are actually coming. We can see in our institute also elsewhere. Forcibly, we are forcing them to undergo a kind of research pedagogy for wasting 4 or 5 years. And research is such passion, If you have a passion that I will do this, then you will do a wonderful job. But if it is, oh, somehow I need to uh, just publish this some papers and then get a PhD degree and then get a teaching job kind of thing, this is not the way people should be engaging themselves. Uh, After all, in the youth, 3, 4 years is a very valuable time. Instead, maybe our think tank may think in this direction. Instead, those young guys should be given a PhD scholar. How much money we spend? Our government spend for a PhD scholar maybe um, 1 crores, more than 1 to 2 crores in stipend. Crores means, 1 crore means 10 million. rupees. So it's a big money. Instead, if we could give them, okay, what is your passion? Develop something, go ahead, start a company. And this is the money as a financer we are uh, giving. Maybe they will do better job. Anyway, coming to this point that we need dedicated, research-minded PhD scholar. And Sam is thinking that in future that we will be developing super intelligent AI agent who can fill up the gap of uh, um, PhD scholars. They can help their professors. They can help the research lab eh, to generate new technology, new ideas, new products, and help the society in a positive way. So another young guy, Joseph Redmond, he actually did significant contribution. In 2015, he wrote an influential paper on object detection. His algorithm is known as YOLO. You only look once. He's also a young hero, and uh, I am also seeing with him, but I did not contribute anything on YOLO algorithm. This is a disclaimer. My students, they use different version of YOLO for object detection, but he is also the classmate, class friend of my daughter, Dr. Chandrakundanandi. They contemporarily studied in University of Washington. So we once met him, and this is a picture I took because at this young age, he did significant contribution in object detection algorithm and very uh, energetic, very funny uh, things of doing his way. He has a different kind of way of thinking uh, new ideas. And I hope him all the best. And thanks to all this young, there are so many others I perhaps missed. And maybe in my class, some of you will be in my future edition of Timeline of AI introduction classes. I could attach your photo here also. So with this, I will stop here and I will discuss more on introduction to AI. So this is what lecture number 3, which are discussing. mm, Uh, we are. Uh, I am introducing you with these heroes to inspire that one day you will make significant contribution. And machine learning is the foundation course of the big things which we are talking about here: deep learning, then uh, transformer architecture, LSTM architecture, all kind of things, deep learning based architectures. But the basic is introduction to machine learning. So this in subsequent classes we will discuss. So I have more than 65 lectures discussing many models and details. And I will conclude the introduction by discussing um, some of the uh, common man's feelings of AI in daily life. We are already using Google Map for navigation, so very difficult to drive car without Google Map or go somewhere without Google Map. But if Google Map is there, no way you can be lost. Okay. Daily health checking app everybody has in my mobile. I have health checking app with monitoring how much calorie I burned, uh, how many steps I took per day. Netflix in the entertainment, they offer they analyze your sentiment. Once you see some content, they will offer you intelligently analyzing your sentiment, similar kind of content which you love. Google Gemini, another foundational model, large language model like ChatGPT. Then ChatGPT, it has, GPT 3.5, and thereafter, if you can pay some money, GPT 4 and all kind of things are available. DeepSeek, Claude, they are large language model. And very fascinating way they work. I use them for all my daily activities, and I suggest you also should use them carefully, and you will realize um, how capable they are, even in this form. Then you have Apple Siri. Hey Siri, yeah, tell me the temperature, tell me, discuss something. So all kind of thing it is possible. It's about 28 degrees outside. You see, I asked Siri and it told that outside temperature is 28 degrees. Thank you. Then you have Microsoft Bing with Copilot, which is a hit. So all this in our daily life, we are using AI product. And why you will learn this? Because AI is everywhere, starting from smartphone, autonomous car. Huh? Amazing. Now you can, with mobile, you can call the car, and from the parking lot, it will come uh, to you. And uh, now Tesla is actually uh, introducing the technology that there will be no showroom anymore. From the manufacturing unit itself, you place order, and the car will come at your garage. Okay, all these things are possible thanks to AI. Then hospital automation. Last pandemic, pandemic, has exposed us that how uh, vulnerable we are. Our automation is that many things is in the book only, but in real practice, they are to be really seriously introduced. Many doctors, caregiver, they lost their lives only because giving some mundane kind of services, administering some medicine, some oxygen mask. They could have been done by robots having some kind of intelligence, isn't it? So this kind of technology we need to develop together with assisting doctor in mm, medical diagnosis, in surgery. So healthcare automation is a very big area. Agriculture, the population of this planet Earth is increasing day by day, and um, with rapid growth of population, we need more and more agricultural product to feed them. Um, and without automation, effective automation, intelligent AI, uh, uh, it is not possible. And since all these are now in the pipeline and every now and then it's happening, rapid job growth opportunities are coming up. And then we have international conferences on artificial intelligence. They are now the state of the art conferences. They started in the maybe in the winter of AI, but now, wow, they are so vibrant. New Lives, for example, I had the opportunity to attend few of them. Participants like 15,000. Then ICML International Conference on Machine Learning participants are near about 10,000. Then computer vision, pattern recognition, CVPR, another huge gathering, maybe 5 to 10,000. Then Association for Advancement of Artificial Intelligence. They started in 1980s, and they are now mm, the premier stage for showcasing our research, and industries are also participating. Another one is ICLR, International Computational Learning Representations, and many more. ICRA, IROS, they are robotic specialist conferences. So the field is so vibrant. So many conferences are being organized every year uh, to accommodate new ideas, new research. So some of you um, should do quality research and take part in these conferences. That's the reason I am introducing them. Then there are myths and facts about AI. Will AI take job or AI will create job? AI is conscious versus AI follows rules and patterns. So all these are debatable, and in the class we will discuss, we will debate. A lot of ideas I have, I will share with you. Then ethics and responsibility in AI. So I think this is a area which we need more discussion. Maybe in my next video lecture, I will discuss about ethics and responsible AI in further details. Till then, goodbye and stay safe.